2023 has been the year I've played less than any other point in my life since I first started going out and playing live. So I'm going to force myself to get back out there. And when I say force myself, I'm not having to twist my own arm to get out there and play. I'm actually looking forward to it, but I'm going to make the effort to go more and play live more, test out some of the gear live, and just get my live chops back up. I haven't sung much this year. I played live once this year, apart from this video, which we'll see how we go. But the longer I leave it due to injuries with my arm, or I got my knee cut and all these different things, I've said to myself, you know what, let's get out there and go do it. So we're gonna test out some gear. I'm gonna give you a rundown of what I'm gonna take. We're gonna hopefully have a good time. I usually always love playing live. It's just been, you know, a long time between drinks, so to speak. So yeah, sometimes your live chops are different to your studio chops, your confidence, you know, all that kind of stuff comes into play. So I'm going to try my best to get out there and play more, and hopefully encourage you guys to go out and play at the jams. All right, so what I always like to do is bring my pedal board here. So this is the same pedal board you guys have seen for a long time. Well, actually the board itself is different. I'm using my rock board now because my pedal train bag died. But yeah, this should, you know, it's the same pedals that I've always had. So we've got that, the cables are in there. I'm going to bring my wah pedal. Unfortunately, the wah pedal doesn't fit in this gig bag, which sucks. So I may have to bring another little bag over here. But the cool thing is, I've got plenty of amps to choose from. I'm probably going to take a small amp like the Tweed Tone 12A or the Tweed Tone 20. Now the Tweed Tone 20 would be the safe bet today because it's a room that gets kind of loud sometimes, but you don't want to be too loud. So, man, I'm on the fence, 12 or 20. 12 or 20. So for those unfamiliar with the channel, one of the reasons I haven't been playing live lately is because I thought I had tennis elbow. It was actually a torn tendon in my forearm, so I've still got to watch what I lift, which means I'm only going to bring a light amp. There might be amps that we can use at the jam, but you know what? Last time I went, I plugged into someone else's amp. It was awful. So I want my sound. I'm going to take my amp and hopefully get the chance to use it. So I'm going to make a decision now on which one to bring. I'm going with the Artist Tweed Tone 20R. Reliable, dependable, reverb, drive channel as a backup, just in case my pedal board stops working. I can still get a great tone and not have to stress. Now, one of the guitars I'm dying to play live is this. This is the Kiesel. So this is coming with us. This is the new CT6, so 24 fret guitar, humbuckers, and no buzz. So this is going to be the guitar. Dying to play this. I haven't played it live. I haven't played it out of the house. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. This is what it looks like. Absolutely stunning, and luckily I opened it. There's no strap, so let's sort that out. All right, we're going the old Levy's strap I got in Chicago the year I played there, which was awesome. A couple of these guys, little strap locks. Now all my straps are basically the same length. I've got them all set up the same. So in theory, I should be able to just pop this on and it should be right. These little rubber things are the best, man. I bought a 10-pack a little while ago. Still going strong. Haven't lost any of them, I don't think. All right, so that's a little long, actually. Let's shorten this up. I haven't used this one for a while. Man, I'm really fussy when it comes to strap height. It needs to be spot on. And that is spot on. All right. So there's a few reasons why I wanted to bring this guitar. One, I haven't played it live. Two, it's got the freshest strings. And three, it's got the best sounding humbuckers I've played to date. It's really great, and it plays every bit as good as much more expensive guitars. Even though it is kind of expensive, it's not as expensive as a lot of the competition, like a PRS 10 top or, you know, Nick Huber or many other guitars. The jam actually starts at 4 p.m. on a Sunday, which is awesome. This means that you can still get home nice and early, home by like 8 o'clock at the latest, or 9 o'clock, whatever the case may be. And it's still early enough to get a good night's sleep if you're working early on a Monday. So I really like this. I think it's a great thing. This week coming up, I just got plenty of videos I need to film. and I want to still be fresh. So this is great. It means I'm not going to be out till 1 a.m. and then try to get up and film the next day. Those days for me at least are a write-off. I like to have good energy in my videos, otherwise I don't post them. It's just as simple as that. I always say to people, if you're new to going to a jam, try to listen to what the other guitarist is doing if you're a guitar player, and find something to accompany that. It doesn't mean playing the same thing as them. If they're doing a solo, then you can play their part, but don't play the exact same part. Try to play something different. And this will teach you how to sit in the context of a mix musically, as opposed to just playing a part, which so many people still do after 20 years of jamming. So one of the big things is just listen to what's going on. Don't play lead guitar over someone else who's playing lead guitar, and don't play lead guitar over the singer, and you'll fit right in. Sure, phrase some lead guitar between some vocal lines, but leave some space. Space is what makes blues really great. If you're playing at full volume all the time, it's not going to sound very good.
It's day two. I'm going to talk about the experience playing last night. Now, I actually filmed the whole thing in the car, but I didn't have the microphone plugged into the right port on the camera, so there was no audio. So I thought I'd take you out in the park while I do my walk here this morning and just talk a little bit about the overall experience. But overall, I had a great time, and firstly, that's what it's all about. You go to these jams to try to have a good time and to make the most out of whatever set you're given. Now, fortunately, I got to play with Drew, Dave, and Khaled, three good friends. I played with them a million times, and it made the whole set a lot easier. We went up after the host band, which were really talented. So it sort of elevated us to try our best. It did push us forward in terms of tempo. I think everyone was a little bit nervous, including myself, because it has been a while. But you know, as you start playing, you start to find your rhythm, you start to feel more at ease, and the more relaxed you are when you play, the better your overall output is when it comes to your musicality. With that said, I still hit plenty of wrong notes. My vocal wasn't anywhere near as strong as it used to be, and my coordination was suffering, but I sort of got more into it as I kept going, and I felt more comfortable as the night went on. I really think if I had at least 2 or 3 more songs, I probably would have felt right in the zone, but these are things that just comes back over time. But I hope this has inspired you to get out and play live. You know, I hit a flurry of wrong notes a couple of times, and you've got to laugh those things off. So if you go to a jam and you hit a whole bunch of wrong notes, have a laugh about it. If you don't, it can demoralize you. So yeah, I've learned over the years, you got to laugh it off and just dig back in and try your best. So get out there and play live. It's the most satisfying thing you can do if you've been playing guitar or any instrument for a long time, and you'll meet some pretty cool and interesting folks along the way. You know, I've jammed all over the world at different jam nights, and it's always a good experience. You always learn something, and you'll learn more jamming with other people than you will just sitting at home playing to a backing track. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a thumbs up, and I hope it's inspired you to go out and play live. I'll be doing this probably every second week or so, something like that, moving forward for a while. And yeah, I'll get to test out some new gear in the context of a mix, have some fun, and hopefully share the adventure with you. Thanks for watching.